Hey guys, it's Shah here, the Tech Borg, and today's video we're going to be focusing on the whole idea of objects. Now, you might be wondering, what is an object in general? Well, an object is something, of course, as you know, and we want to think about really, as an object in Java, you want to think about blueprints. Now, imagine the blueprint is what helps you make an object. Like, it needs those things for the object to be made. So an example is a car. A car has a body, it has an engine, it has wheels. We're not going to go into too much detail about the branding or anything, but it's going to have a particular manufacturer, and that's essentially the blueprint of a car. It's how do you put it all together, and that's what an object defines in Java. It's what are its essentially its characteristics, you could say so, its features. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to teach you guys how to make an object in Java. So it's very easy. In fact, funnily enough, this whole thing is an object. Anything that's a class essentially is can be defined as an object. Technically, this video 3 that I've said here is an object. Now we're going to create a proper object now. So what we're going to do is click on new Java class, and I'm just going to call this object car. Now car, you might think why car, because I guess that's the example I used when I was explaining it. So we're just going to use that concept and put it all together. So what does a car have now? First, think about the items or things that makes up a car. So a car can be it can have tires. So private int tires. The question is, how many tires does it have? Let's say it has 4. Obviously, a car normally does have 4, but let's assume we're not in the Earth world and we're in some other world, and it can have 10 tires. But for now, 4 tires. What can it have? It can have a particular manufacturer. So we can go for string here. Remember, string. Let's go for Tesla. I don't know. Semicolon. Oh, it's showing an error. So if you hover over it, it says unexpected token. Now, obviously you can fix this error. Now, question is, how do you fix it? Well, we can make this final. Well, what does it mean for it to be final? Final means that it will never change in value. It's in the word final. Okay, so why is this giving an error? Private string equals Tesla, because we haven't defined the string, which is a name for the string, so X. And now, as you can see, the error is gone. So whenever you write a variable, when you declare one, as I've told you before, you must state whether it's private or public or protected, so one of those 3. Then you say what type it is, i.e. string, and then you say the name of the variable. So in this case, I've called it X. I should really change this to manufacturer just for understanding purposes. Now what we need to do is we need to find a way to create copies of this class. We just want to create a bunch of cars essentially that have 4 tires and manufactured by Tesla. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to create a bunch of cars manufactured by Tesla and that have 4 tires. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do car. Now remember, you first say what type it is. Our new car we're making is of the type car. So car with a capital C. We say new car. Now this is a variable name. You can call this anything you like. You can call it Tesla 1, Tesla 2. You can call it Infinite 1, etc. Anything. We're going to say new. Now you have to say new here, because what we're saying is we want to initialize a new car class. Like so. As you can see, we have initialized a car class. We're saying, here is this car blueprint, and I want you to create a new value out of it. Now, for now, this can't do anything. We can keep copying and pasting these, but they will have no value for us, right? Because they don't have any methods or anything we can use. So the question is, how can we use methods we've defined within here? Well, you need to create those methods in here. Okay, so remember, as I told you, to create a method in Java, you need to use public or private first. So we're gonna, because we want to produce data that pushes out to the class above that's creating the cars, we need to use public because we want to show it to everyone. Think about it that way. Public is a way of showing it to everyone. So public, and now this is where you put in the return type. A void. Is it void? So void means nothing. Is it string? Is it an array list? Is it an integer? So for now, I'm just going to say a string, and we're just going to call this method get message, like so. And what we're going to do is we're just going to return hey, welcome to the car, like so. As you can see, we don't have to define a new variable that says hey, welcome to the car, and return that. We can directly return a string like this. It will not cause an issue. Now if we run this, what do you expect? think about it. So I'm just going to build this again, because whenever you add a new class, you want to make sure you build it, and then you can click on this run button and run. As you can see, it printed hello world, but it didn't do anything after that. You might be wondering, wait, why isn't it doing anything even though we've added this method? Well, because you need to call that method using the new cars you made. You've created instances of those cars, but you've never called these methods. So you need to call them. So if we do new car dot get message, it's going to get the message of the first car. Well, the message of the first car, as you remember, we have to print. Okay, so something to bear in mind now, because you might be wondering, why didn't it print it? Now, it didn't print it because we haven't actually printed the message. This produces the message, yes, sure, but it doesn't print it. So this needs to be encapsulated in a system.out.println line. So sout, like so. We just do that, and we add another bracket here, and let's test it now. Let's run this. Alright, if you run this, hey, welcome to the car. As you can see, it worked. When you tell new car to get the message and print it, it will print, well, hey, welcome to the car. Now, let's try it for the other three. Think about what would happen. Pause the video and think about what you think would happen if I were to run this. So let's run it. And as you can see, it's printed, hey, welcome to the car 3 times. Now, why is it printing it 3 times? You might be wondering. Because we have 3 cars and we've told each car to get the message. Because each car has the same message, which is, hey, welcome to the car, they're all going to print out the same things. Now, in the next video, I'll be teaching you guys what's called constructors. Now, constructors enable you to change this message depending on the car. So, what it does is it takes in values from the person, or from whichever thing is calling the object or creating it, and it will change the message accordingly. So, we're going to make sure that it prints a different message for each car in the next video. So, thank you guys for watching so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and like, comment, subscribe.